Whisper secrets dark and brave, eyes that pierce into the night. Monsters come, we must fight. Candles flicker, casting dread. Ghostly wails fill my head, chasing demons lost in time. Sanity a steep climb. Off with his head, she screamed. Blood moon's eerie gleam. Battle cries through the dark, leaving fear's deep mark. Echoes of sins long past, fighting shadows deep and vast. Blood-stained blade in hand, stand your ground, make a stand. Cursed whispers fill the air, spirits cry, beware, beware. Through the fog and through the flame, monsters here know my name. Off with his head, she screamed. Blood moon's eerie gleam. Battle cries through the dark, leaving fear's deep mark. Off with his head, she screamed. Blood moon's eerie gleam. Battle cries through the dark, leaving fear's deep mark. Echoes of sins long past, fighting shadows deep and vast. Bloodstained blade in hand, stand your ground, make a stand. Cursed whispers fill the air, spirits cry, beware, beware. Through the fog and through the flame, monsters here know my name. Silence screams, hearts break, nightmares come wide awake. Warriors of woe take flight, darkened souls embrace the fight. Shadows crawl from the grave, whisper secrets dark and brave, eyes that pierce into the night. Monsters come, we must fight. Candles flicker, casting dread. Spirits cry, beware, beware.
Whispers in the dead night fire, broken dreams and twisted wire. Darkness feeds on fierce desire, shadows creep, the flames grow higher. Owner graves and evil schemes, fighting phantoms, haunting dreams. Echoes of forgotten screams, horror not as if.
Alright, evening everybody. Welcome to another episode of Game Design. It would help if I updated the title. So, as before, we are working on the quick start guide. We are rapidly coming to an end for this. So, with it being Monday, I wanted to go over the streaming schedule for the week. We are going to be continuing the basic plan, which let me hold please. I have to remind myself of the basic plan. So, for this week, those of you in the area who have kids, you know this week is the first week of school. So this week is going to be a little rough for me. My daughter is going back to school. Hi, Mad. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Tonight we'll be doing our regular game design stream. Tuesday, tomorrow night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, will be our Bitey's Breaks. Thursday, will be our game design stream again. This upcoming Sunday, we are taking a break from streaming. We are going to be using that time to go over with the playtest group, get everybody back up to speed, get me back up to speed, make sure we're all on the same page so that we're delivering you a good playtest. And then next week, we will be going back to our regular schedule with Monday being game design, game discussion, and just generic shit about Shattered World. With Tuesday and Thursday being Bitey's Breaks, and with Sundays being our playtest group. One thing I might start doing if people are interested in is Mondays I may hold an impromptu one-shot and let those who are interested play a character through a small scenario so that you can see just normal people having a go at the game. But I haven't settled on that yet. For now, the focus is on getting work done. And I know I've said it before, but thank you all of you who have been hanging out with me. I've gotten a lot of work done, and I greatly appreciate it. Now, let me click on the right tab. Alright, so last time we were working on Marisol the Cook. We've got her Destiny abilities, Glimpse the Future Path, which gives you temporary aptitude and a skill. So, temporary skill monkey. Carrion Bugs doesn't do a lot of damage, but it does unavoidable damage. And when you have higher ranks in knowledge, it allows you to increase conditions as well. For her merits, she has a lot of crafting based, melee, and if we go back to the Shattered World page, she has craft specialties, pharmaceuticals. So while she doesn't have any ranks in heal, she is a good healer. And then she has multiple abilities. That grant temporary stamina. For example, Kinaic Trained, whenever she needs a pharmaceutical item such as a bandage, she can instead make it as an alchemical meal. For those of you that have been watching the playtest group, a while back, Emor, the group dad, did something similar when he made smoothies.
Midnight lit, moon sharp as a razor's grin. City breath, smoke, shadows wear a wicked skin. Neon veins pulse streets, hum a deadly hymn. Echoes in the alley where the dark begins.
To put her damage in perspective, with the equivalent of a machete, she does 7 damage per hit and has a +9, which puts her slightly less accurate than someone like Janessa with her hunting rifle, and she can only hit 1 target at a time rather than 2 in a line, but she does almost double the damage. That's the main difference between melee weapons and ranged weapons, like I've been saying. Alright, we've got all that set up. What is her resolve? Her resolve is only 2. Hey, the Known Dark Senate, welcome to the chat. You're new, you haven't heard my rant. So, yes, I have DM'd Dungeons & Dragons before. I'm basically the forever DM, I'm one of those guys. I've DM'd D&D, Pathfinder, multiple editions, Vampire the Masquerade, Most World of Darkness, blah 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 blah. Right now we are focusing on the Shattered World, which is our tabletop RPG that is coming out later this year. But I do other systems occasionally. I appreciate the ask. At this point, I just don't know if I have time to dedicate. Feel free to send me a message. I am going to... 1 second. So, that is our Facebook page. Go ahead and message me on there. Also, I've got Twitch chat pulled up on my right screen, my camera's on my left screen, so if it looks like I'm looking away, that's why. I'm still resetting up our Discord. You can, I believe you can message me here. Yeah, feel free to message me here, whisper me here with details. I will figure out what's going on with my whispers. I'm still new to the Twitch thing. You can also send me an email. Which is Mr. Bitey's Gaming. And thank you for the follow, by the way. I don't know if I said that yet. One moment, please. Alright, I sent you the friend request. Absolutely. And again, thank you for the invite. I do appreciate it. I just don't want to make a promise I can't keep, basically. Now, when you say Star Wars, you do mean it's done through D&D and not the official Star Wars tabletop RPG? Am I understanding that correctly? Yeah, right now I've got 2 conventions coming up in November. We've got the launch of our game. Hopefully, the Quick Start Guide should be out the end of September, God willing. I've got my own personal life. I have a full-time job. My kid is starting school this week, blah, blah, blah. All right. Yeah, absolutely. I do want to talk to you more about it. No promises, but I am interested. I do want to hear more. If it doesn't work out, maybe sometime in the future. I'm always looking for new people to play with. excuse me. Sorry about that. Professionalism in action. Alright. So tonight, what we are doing is working again on our quick start guide. We're going through, there will be 8 playable characters in the quick start guide. One from each of the 8 organizations that characters will be able to join at character creation. If you're familiar with games like D&D or Pathfinder, these will basically serve the role of our quote-unquote iconic characters. Each one will have or highlight a different play style. The initial quick start guide will not have character creation. I thought about it, but I'm trying to keep this as a smaller guide so that I can keep the price down. What we're doing right now is going through and including all of the... Oh, come on. I'm getting frustrated at Canva. That's what we're doing. No, when I take these characters or other characters to conventions for new players, one of the things I always try and include is basically a quick reference guide. Here's how this character tends to want to play. Here's a list of their merits, since I know this is a new game and you've never played before. Here's some key maneuvers that they want to focus on, that kind of thing.
Glass straws glisten, skylines of tomb. Echoes and screams in the concrete room. Neon blood drip, shadows consume. Hunters rise in the skyscraper's gloom. Bruce control whispers in the air. Demons prowl, death in their lair. Steel blades hum on electric glare. Fighting ghosts in a devil's snare. Through the tower we ignite the night. Chasing shadows, gripping the flames. Demons fall, their souls take flight. Hunters caught, justice in the pale moonlight. Broken elevators, rusted gears grind. Climbing higher, leaving fear behind. Pulse beats heavy, vengeance aligned. Fangs of the beast in the skyline confined. Bruce crunch elevators, rusted gears grind. Climbing higher, leaving fear behind. Pulse beats heavy, vengeance aligned. Fangs of the beast in the skyline confined. Smoke swirls thick, red eyes ignite.
Alright, there we go.
Fire tearing through the blight. The hunt never ends.
Alright, so
Flight, but we burn brighter than the
one of the things that we've done for the Shattered World, again to use games like Dungeons and Dragons as an example, D&D is split. You have multiple types of actions in a turn. It changes depending on the edition, but you have things like standard action and move action and swift action and intermediate action and blah blah blah. In the Shattered World, we've set it down to just actions. You get a number of actions per turn based on your stat, and you can do whatever the hell you want. If you want to attack 3 times, that's 3 actions. Some things you do take more than 1 action to successfully do, but one of the reasons why a game like Dungeons & Dragons or Pathfinder separated the actions out like that, and please note I specifically mean Pathfinder 1st edition, not 2nd, is because they didn't want you to just plant your character in a spot and attack 7 times in a row. Rather than limiting it that way, we decided, okay, well, if the goal of this is to have you do things other than just attack, why don't we just have a penalty for attacking more than once and then give you other cool things to do? So that's what we tried to do. There are a list of different maneuvers you can do, and depending on your character, some of them will be better than others. So, Marisol, for example, is a chef. She specializes in small blades, so things like machetes, cooking knives, things like that. She has a lot of different abilities revolving around cooking. She has the ability to craft healing items, but instead craft them as food to give temporary stamina, things like that.
She steps inside the neon glow. Her shadow cuts the room just so. A hunter's eyes, they pierce the haze. Monsters freeze under her gaze. The baseline hits the ground, it shakes. The club erupts, the dance floor quakes. She wields her blade, a shining spark. Through the chaos, she leaves her mark. Under the strobe lights, she takes the fight. Monsters fall in the heat of the night. With Monsters' eyes, they pierce the haze. Monsters freeze under her gaze. The baseline hits, the ground it shakes. The club erupts, the dance floor quakes. She wields her blade, a shining spark. Through the chaos she leaves her mark. Under the starlight she takes the fight. Monsters fall in the heat of the night. With every drop, with every spin, she fights the dark, she won't give in. The walls are dripping with the beat. The creatures swarm, they smell defeat. Her rhythm flows, her strikes are clean. She's the queen of this deadly scene. The DJ's mix is her battle cry. The crowd erupts as sparks fly high. Her foes retreat, their power fades. She owns the night, she's unafraid. Under the starlight she takes the fight. Monsters fall in the heat of the night. With every drop, with every spin, she fights the dark, she won't give in. The DJ's mix is her battle cry. The crowd erupts as sparks fly high. Her foes retreat, their power fades. She owns the night, she's unafraid. Under the strong light she takes the fight. Monsters fall in the heat of the night. With every drop, with every spin, she fights the dark, she won't give in. Under the starlight she takes the fight. Monsters fall in the heat of the night. With every drop, with every spin, she fights the dark, she won't give in. Moonlight drapes like poison down the trees. Breath of fire whispers in the midnight breeze. Shadows tremble when she takes her stand. Steel and sorrow resting in her hand. She hunts the dark, she breathes the sky. With burning rage and the devil's cry. A storm of hearts, she walks alone, slaying demons to cleanse her soul. Chains rattle loud while the creatures scream. Fangs and claws shatter fragile dreams. Her heart is shattered, but still it fights. A blaze ignited in the endless night. She hunts the dark, she breathes the sky. With burning rage and the devil's cry. A storm of hearts, she walks alone, slaying demons to cleanse her soul. Ghosts of her sins howl at her feet. A melody of vengeance, sour yet sweet. 1,000 voices clawing through her gaze. Her soul ablaze in an eternal haze. She hunts the dark, she breathes the sky. With burning rage and the devil's cry. A storm of hearts, she walks alone, slaying demons to cleanse her soul. ghosts of her sins howl at her feet. A melody of vengeance, sour yet sweet. 1,000 voices clawing through her gaze, her soul ablaze in an eternal haze. Moonlight drips like poison down the trees. Breath of fire whispers in the midnight breeze. Shadows tremble when she takes her stand. Steel and sorrow resting in her hand. She haunts the dark. She plays the sky with burning rage and the devil's cry. A storm of hearts. She walks alone, slaying demons to cleanse her soul. Chains rattle loud while the creatures scream. Fangs and claws shatter fragile dreams. Her heart is shattered, but still it fights. A blazing night in the endless night. She haunts the dark. She plays the sky with burning rage and the devil's cry. A storm of hearts. She walks alone, slaying demons to cleanse her soul. The ghosts of her sins howl at her feet. A melody of vengeance, sour yet sweet. 1,000 voices clawing through her gaze, her soul ablaze in an eternal haze. She haunts the dark. She bleeds the sky with burning rage and the devil's cry. A storm of hearts. She walks alone, slaying demons to cleanse her soul. Cleanse her soul. The ghosts of her sins howl at her feet. A melody of vengeance, sour yet sweet. 1,000 voices clawing through her gaze, her soul ablaze in an eternal haze. She haunts the dark. She bleeds the sky with burning rage and the devil's cry. A storm of hearts. She walks alone, slaying demons to cleanse her soul. Shell. Fangs of night pierce the human 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 shell. Firelight dances, echoes of hell. Urban towers, crystals of doom. Shattered mirrors in the twilight gloom. Fangs of night pierce the human shell. Firelight dances, echoes of hell. Fangs of night pierce the human shell. Fangs of night pierce the human shell. Fist break in the fire drum. Rise and the end will come. Misty blades come through the dark. War cries echo in the searing rock. War cries in the
Alright. Alright. Cool. It looks like y'all can hear me again. Thank you, Melcater, for pointing that out for me. I appreciate it. And welcome to the stream. As you can see here at Mr. Bitey's, we are the epitome of professionalism. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that, my friend. We are the epitome of professionalism and just great technology. We are the best. Yes. So we are working on the Shattered World. The Shattered World is our tabletop RPG that we're designing. The Quick Start Guide will be available hopefully next month. Worst case, this year. It'll be available for purchase. This is a 2D12 urban fantasy game. Basically take the classless system of a World of Darkness game, where you put your points directly into your different attributes, rather than being like a level 1 fighter, a level 1 rogue, whatever. Combined with the heavy tactics of an OGL or OSR game, combined with the aesthetic of a Shadowrun or Cyberpunk, with a little bit of riffs in SimCity as well, because I like to be complicated. So how you been doing tonight, my friend? Alright, we've got you. Livewire. Knowledge, business. So we only have one rank in knowledge. So we are a rookie. So we only need to worry about the rookie level. Fun. Dune is a game that I keep meaning to sit down and try out. I've been watching a friend of mine, Super Destructo. If you're not following them, highly recommend. They are awesome. I know they've been playing it, and it looks fun as hell. I just haven't had a chance to sit down and play it. Oops. Hey, it works better if I type it in right. There we go. So, I've got their merits. What was his drawback? How did Ellis suck? Audio processing disorder. So what I am doing now, I said it before, but it was before you joined the stream, I assume. This is, again, our quick start guide. I'm going through. I'm updating the 8 characters that are going to be available with the quick start guide. And then I'm basically including, since this is specifically for new players, just how to play this character, further flesh out what they have, what they can do, what they can't do, weaknesses, etc., etc. And now we are on key maneuvers. So let's go back to our maneuvers. Let's go back to our skills first. Agility is their best attribute. Mental acuity. They are someone that's best behind the wheel. They're better at making their allies good through crafting stuff. They can set demolitions. So we are definitely going to want to include that. Weapon-wise, they're using a dagger and a pistol. So short range, again, they're not that skilled with either of them. They have no skill in melee, and only a 1 in firearms. So they are not really good at direct attacking. Instead, they are absolutely going to want to do assist defender. In the Shattered World, armor is damage reduction. Armor class is instead evasions per turn. Unlike in a game like D&D or Pathfinder, where if my AC is 18 and I have 30 people attacking me, each one goes against that AC of 18, I make an evasion attempt against each attack against me, and I only have so many evasion attempts per turn, based on my aptitude and evasiveness. Any attack after that is an automatic hit. So, if I'm not that evasive, it behooves me to not let myself get surrounded. The Shattered World is a game. Now, I also want to say that also applies to adversaries, to monsters. So, picking your target, attacking your target, combining your attacks, all of these are important. Working together, teamwork is very important. So looking through our maneuvers, we've got Assist Defender. Distract is mental acuity plus weapon skill. Our mental acuity is the same as our ferocity. Ferocity is normally our attack attribute. So we're not really any better with Distract than we are just straight out attacking. Knock Free requires a melee weapon, which we have. This is agility plus weapon skill. So this would be a +4. And that's still a +4 if we attack with our pistol, and pistols are a little safer. Grapple, absolutely not. Striking blow requires blunt or unarmed, which we're not going to do. Impairing hit. That's okay. Again, this is mental acuity plus weapon skill. If we do it with our pistol, that would be firearms. Plus mental acuity, so +4. That's still not great. But this will let us do damage and apply a condition. So, all dice rolls in the Shattered World are 2d12. There is no other dice needed. There's no other roll made. God. In addition to professionalism, we're the best at English. It's the only language I know. Every check you make is 2d12 plus an attribute, plus a skill, plus any other bonus. That is the only roll you will ever need to know. Damage is flat. So unlike, again, for example, a Dungeons & Dragons where I roll a d20 to hit with my greatsword, and then I roll 2d6 to see how much damage my greatsword does. No. Greatsword does 4 damage, plus your ferocity. You roll 2d12 plus blah 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 to see if you hit. If you hit, you do this much damage. So, they do have, well, let's go ahead and do our check first. This is mental acuity plus weapon skill. With pistol. Mental acuity is 3. Weapon skill is 1. So 2d12 plus 4. Damage is equal to mental acuity, which is 3. Their base attack is also 2d12 plus 4. It's going to be a little better because, again, they get free modifications. Jury-rigged weapon. Will do different things depending on what craft specialty you have. They have mechanical and gunsmithing. So, one moment. So, because gunsmithing, whenever they jury-rig a weapon, basically whenever they grab some trash and put something together on the fly, they can instead create basically a firearm that does 1 bludgeoning damage.
Poor soul, you just had to try to stand so bold against little old I. You storm in here with courage so grand, yet your head's in the clouds while I've got the upper hand. Oh, I've heard all your little speeches before. Justice, honor, nevermore. But do you know what's truly a bore? That you still think you can win this war? Oh, hero, you're doomed. This ain't your grand debut. You're just another fool.
Alright, so they do have jury-rigged weapon. If they ever get to the point where they need to take out a vehicle, they can basically spend 1 salary and 2 actions to create a weapon that lasts for 2 attacks, has a range of 3, and does 3 damage against vehicles. Is that great? No. But it's good if you're out of bullets, for example. Okay, for a second I thought I froze again. It's been that kind of day. So, now that we have this set up, let's go back to our play style. What have we learned about Ellis?
You're all the same, barging in, calling out my name. But do you ever stop to think, my dear, that maybe, just maybe, I want you here. I want you here. I want you here. I could end this fight with a flick of my hand, erase you like footprints washed from the sand. But where's the fun in a battle so brief? No, no dear hero, I crave your grief. Let's draw this out, let's make it a show. Oh, how I love to watch hope go slow. See that blade you used to attack? Look at that, from just my glance it is starting to crack. Oh, there it goes! Oh, hero, you're doomed. Nothing you can do. When the curtains close, the jester follows through. And the star of this show was never you.
Alright, so that is Scrap, our security systems field tester.
If I could return to the blue.
Alright, so that is everything for this character.
Will you forgive me, oh dear mother?
we go. So next up we have Lead from the Front. This is our factory worker, professional. This is our heavy tank user. This is basically our leader and tank. So, hold please.
Her kind have gone away. She's lost her lute and harp. She performed at courts and feasts. She's
Again, let's delete the playstyle until we have that set. Destiny abilities. Del has one. He has Semper Fortis from the Strength Destiny. Again, for our new listeners, there are 12 destinies, each one based off one of the major arcana for the tarot. As more books come out, more destinies will be made available. Our goal is to have all of the major arcana represented. So Semper Fortis is based off athletics. So if we look at Del's athletics, he has aptitude 4. He is a specialist in athletics. So when we copy over Semper Fortis,
no one is there. Her songs go unheard, and no one seems to care. She will never be known. She will never be famous. The music industry.
So Semper Fortis, it's a stance, so it lasts, and it's something you spend an action to go into. In this case, it costs 2 actions and 1 destiny point. Because Del only has 1 destiny ability, he only has 1 destiny point, but that refreshes every tactical pause, read every short rest. While in this stance, he gains 1 armor. Again, armor is damage reduction. And because he is a specialist in athletics, he also gains 1 endurance, which can allow him to go over the normal endurance limit. That basically means 1 more stamina point while he's in this stance. To put that in perspective, he normally only has 7 stamina. So 1 more is still a good amount, in addition to the 1 armor. So now we're going to look at merits. What merits does Del have? First, he has battle analysis. So, this is based off his leadership. Dell has an aptitude of 3, so he is still a rookie at leadership. But... So, battle analysis. Must be used on your first turn of combat. One ally in range gains a bonus to one check of their choice equal to your mental acuity. Must be used before the beginning of your next turn or it's lost. His mental acuity is 3.
The creatures crawl into the night. The witches fly, the ghosts appear. It's time for thrills, for tricks.
So, first turn of combat, he can spend an action, gives somebody a +3 bonus.
Monsters come out, they dance and sway with pumpkins glowing orange.
Aggressive banter.
Celebrate the spooky nights.
Is based off Intimidate. He has 5 aptitude in Intimidate, so he is a specialist. So when we copy this over,
Black cats are creeping, owls will hoot, vampires search for something sweet. The werewolves howl, the bats take flight, a shiver creeps, beware the bite. On Halloween the shadows play, monsters come out, they dance and sway with pumpkins glowing orange light. We
so this is Resolve, it's Intimidate. His Intimidate we set is 5, and his Resolve is 4. So 2d12 plus 9.
Cobwebs hang from every tree. The air is cold, but spirits free. In every corner, hear the scream. For now we live the Halloween dream. On Halloween, the shadows play. Monsters come out, they dance and sway.
So, unless otherwise specified, adversaries only get 2 actions per turn. So, aggressive banter is basically your taunt, to use an MMO term. You intimidate and piss off your adversary enough to where they want to come at you. And they have to spend at least 1 action, either moving towards you, attacking you, using an ability that otherwise targets or includes you in its area of effect. It's not guaranteed to save your allies. For example, they could always just fireball. But it is there, and then because you are a specialist in intimidation, the target hesitates a little bit. They take a -1 penalty to defensive checks against your attacks. So this is a good opener.
They never believe I sleep for the street. Rain they fall longer
No
they
sell.
chop my feet. I no get place to rest my head. But I still they dream, no time for
Is again Intimidate.
Them call me failure, them say I no fit. But I they hustle, I no go quit. Guitar for hand, my soul they cry. Them see the struggle, but I still they try. From the ground I rise, rain don't fall, but I still they shine. I dey pray, I dey fight. Now see me now, I go take my time. No go judge me, no sabi the
So same check.
no go judge me, I no go
Resolve
pray.
plus Intimidate
Go hate, then go talk, but I dey
versus your opponent's mental acuity plus perception.
no go judge me, no sabi my fight. No go judge
If
me, I no
successful,
go break.
They believe you're unharmed, and they suffer the penalties of your Intimidate skill until the start of their next turn. You can use this ability twice per tactical pause. And then if we go to Frighten,
from the ground I rise, rain don't fall, but I still they shine. I dey pray, I dey fight. Now see me now, I go take my time. No go judge me, no sabi the pain. No go judge me, I no go break. Then go hate, then go talk, but I dey alright. No go judge me, make you hold your side. No go judge me, no sabi my fight. No go judge me, I no go break. Then go hate, then go talk, but I dey alright. No go judge me, make you hold your side. Them never see when I dey cry. Them never know when I dey pray. But today I dey run the race. Baba God don't bless my place. I no go forget my days when I dey beg for grace. Now I dey pop, now my music dey space. I no go stop, I go slay the no go judge me, no sabi the pain. No go judge me, I no go break. Them go hate, them go talk, but I dey alright. No go judge me, make you hold your side. No go judge me, no sabi my fight. No go judge me, I no go break. Them go hate, them go talk, but I dey alright. No go judge me, make you hold your side. No go judge me, no go judge me. I come from the bottom, now I dey live my life. You go be alright when I talk. I know say I dey rise, yeah.
Oh, that's a typo. We have apparently made it to the end of my music, and it's now just randomly doing shit. So, we are good. Please, no, checks. Yeah. Oops. So, we've got battle analysis, we've got aggressive banter, we've got no sell, voice of authority. This is a leadership-based ability. Again, they are a rookie in leadership. So when we copy over tactical acumen later, just remember all benefits are +1. And then after voice of authority, vigilant defender. Melee or firearms. So looking at our skills, he has 1 rank in melee and 4 ranks in for aptitude in firearms. So depending on what weapon he's using, this ability will be different.
愛した分だけ傷つけてゆく恋を知らずに恋を語ったそんな自分が憎いのに 朝になれば私は消える靴音だけ残して夏が終わるたび思い出になる
And then until morale improves,
片隅でまた生まれてまた消えてそれでも愛されたくて私きっと真夏のフェアリー名前も知らずに
you
あなたを惑わせた
motivate your employees to do better. Each affected ally may choose to take one wound level to immediately regain half their stamina. Now again, for my newer listeners who aren't familiar with the Shattered World,
開ける頃に私は
we go back.
になる
So, when you're looking at survivability, your health pool is basically divided into two tracks. You have stamina, and then you have wounds. Stamina represents your ability to take the minor nicks and cuts and bruises that you get in combat and may not even notice you've gotten. Anyone who's had a very physical job, you've come home with like cuts on your hands that you don't even remember getting. That kind of thing. Once your stamina hits 0, it doesn't go to negatives. Once your stamina hits 0, any additional damage you take goes to your wound levels. So if I hit 0 stamina and then I take 1 additional damage, my bruised is filled in. I now have a -1 to ferocity, agility, and mental acuity checks until I regain that wound level. Wounds are very hard to refresh unless otherwise specified. You naturally heal 1 wound level a day. Stamina refreshes every tactical pause, which you can take a couple of those a day. So, this is a dangerous ability, but it also works alongside a more dedicated healer who could do things like treat wounds to refresh your wound levels. And then again, because we're a specialist in Intimidate, any ally that accepts this can re-roll their next resolve check. Most defensive checks are either agility plus evasiveness or resolve plus empathy. Most. Not all, but most. So, looking back, that is all of our merits. Our known drawback is rigid thinking.
Suis-je la seule à voir ce que les autres veulent éviter?
which is...
Peut-être que je suis plus intelligente parce que je sais les chats peuvent être des chauves-souris, des rats, des chapeaux peuvent être des mouches, peuvent être ça, peuvent être ceci, les portes peuvent être des sangliers, des ronflements, des planchers, peuvent être des rugissements, des sports peuvent être tiens, peuvent être miens. Alors je
A
brandis
-2 penalty to empathy checks.
avec fierté non brisée, dans le chaos ma vérité est exprimée. Peut-être sage, peut-être folle, mais je danse avec la nuit.
So now, key maneuvers and actions.
Rough days turn into weeks. Days linger no longer than nights. You stay with me. You roll the dice. You see me try and still fall behind. Silence in the backseat. Now it's taking the wheel. You look ahead. I can't explain how I feel.
Main thing is tactical acumen. Spend an action, make a mental acuity plus leadership check against a DC of 12. Success grants all allies within 5 squares a +3 bonus to all maneuvers they attempt, with degrees of success increasing the bonus by 1. Keep in mind we also have voice of authority. So, mental acuity is 3. Leadership is 5. So that's 8. Oops.
I swear that I try. The more that I walk, the more I feel like a ghost. Don't let me haunt you. Please just move on. Don't stay by my side. I am your side draft. The closer you get, the farther I go. The closer you get, the more I withdraw.
And their resolve is 4. We've already got their no sell mentioned. We've already got aggressive banter mentioned. Let's go ahead and include frightened. Now we already have that. Looking at his skills, he does have, oh, excuse me, athletics. So let's, excuse me, bring in parkour.
頼りなく揺れる言葉が封じ込めた願いほどけてゆく分かりたくないほど見えすぎてた嘘
Cool. So, looking at our maneuvers,
夜に溶けていたそれでもただつながり
he uses small blades and shotguns. A single-edged curve and then a break-action shotgun. So, looking at we're definitely going to mention set shield. How is his evasiveness? He is a rookie in evasiveness. So while he's using his shield, he can set it and give himself 2 more armor from a direction. Gut shot. Firearms, he is a specialist. So, make the attack roll as normal. We know his attack roll is 8 with his shotgun. Alright, what time is it? 10:09. Cool, we've got a couple more minutes. How is his mental acuity? Not horrible. We're gonna hold off there. He has plenty of stuff to do. Apparently we've reached the international version of Pseudo. That's cool, I kinda dig it, not gonna lie.
Ich muss klug sein, denn das Netz verbindet. Es ist so klar, es
So let's move
leuchtet
that
und
down a little bit
schwindet.
first.
Doch warum nennen Sie mich verrückt? Bin ich die Einzige hier im Wahn? Wabachak, Wabachak, Wabachak.
Not a shark.
Also schwing ich diesen Stab stolz und ungebrochen. Im Chaos
Alright.
wird meine Wahrheit gesprochen. Vielleicht bin ich klüger oder vielleicht verrückt. Mit dem Wabernschak bin ich beides. Und das ist mein Glück. Wabernschak, Wabernschak,
Ah, I guess we should have finished that, huh?
Chester, something came in the mail for you.
No! I don't care how many letters they send me! I am never paying taxes!
Oh, do these fools comprehend the consequences of their actions? Inviting me to a party like this is gonna cause some abstractions. Permanent spooks, permanent horror, permanent fun. Oh, the jester is gonna be a kid in a candy shop. You all better freaking run. This is my moment, my home, my calling, my people. A place full of people just like me. Be just a little less evil. With my bag of tricks, this game will be quite the hit. Oh, I'll make sure of it, for I've been the king of it, the god of it, the master of japes, jump scares, horror of All Hallows Eve. Oh, I praise the one who made it last for eons. So let's get down like a bunch of rabid peons. Oh, the town of Grimvale, what a paradise, where nothing but pure spooks and scares will suffice. Where the skeleton play their bonely serenade, and where the jester will start his next crusade of fun and of games. You had better step aside, for the jester has joined this creepy ride. Oh, the faint of heart go run and hide. The jester has made it to the castle, and he's never going back. I'm gonna be dancing till the stars go black. Even then, I'm not going back. He's never going back. Oh, never going back. He's never going back. Oh, never going back. Midnight comes but never ends. The clocks are broken, so bring your friends. The party never stops in this cursed ballet. So let's paint the town red, then green, then gray. Oh, so many colors. This isn't a nightmare, it's better. It's Halloween, come back with vendetta. Confetti cannons full of bats, screaming children wearing jester hats. You can't escape when you're loving the fear. So pass me that punch and lend me your ear. You had better step
Alright.
aside, for the jesters, now the creepy guide. Oh, the brave of heart stay for the ride. The jesters claim the throne of Jack-o'-lantern King. He's puppeteering spiders with invisible strings. This town's mine now, just listen to it sing. He's never going back, oh, never going back. His soul's under wraps in a candy sack. The sky's bleeding orange and the trees scream crack. And here comes the IRS.
Not the IRS.
Come out here now. We have a warrant for your arrest for the crime of multi-universal tax evasion.
How the hell did you guys keep finding me? I have hopped so many dimensions and timelines. I am never going back to interdimensional federal prison.
crime.
Never going back, oh never going back. He's never going back, oh never going back.
Tooth marks on my Ambien, fuck it, I'm up again. 517, cracked screen glowing like a cigarette. They say sleep's for the dead, guess I died years ago. Golden hour creeping through blinds, I never fixed those. Neighbors think I'm paranoid, lights always on. Last night's coffee stains, battle maps on my lawn. They say rise and grind, like it's some profound shit. I say bills don't sleep, neither does my debt's interest. Dad worked nights at the plant till his hands split. Now my insomnia got a goddamn inheritance. 3 jobs
All right,
couldn't
and there
kill
we
him,
go.
but
So
overtime tried
at
now.
this point,
Chasing
it
daybreak with
is
his ghost by my
10:16,
side.
so we are going to call it. I'm going to be starting a raid in just a minute. Thank you everyone who hung out with me tonight. I greatly appreciate it. As I said at the beginning of the stream, our next stream is going to be tomorrow, Tuesday, at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, and that's going to be Bitey's Breaks, where we take a break, play another game, unwind, shoot the shit, talk about the Shattered World, talk about other games, mostly just hang out. Thursday we will be continuing with the game design and discussion, and then this Sunday we will not be streaming. Normal schedule will start next week. So, let's see who we have. Let's go ahead and turn you off. Tell you what, I don't know who this person is. There's someone we've never followed before. I'm sure I'm slaughtering their name, but we're going to check out Himetsugi. Their stream name is Will My Average Joe PC Survive Another Day of the Twin Apocalypses? Choir of Flesh Beta. I have no idea what that is. But fuck it, we're going to check and find out. So, all right, raid has been started. Again, thank you everyone who hung out with me tonight and who have been supporting me. I greatly appreciate it. Otherwise, y'all take care, be safe. See you next time.